happen? What? We didn't see it coming. And then all of a sudden there was a Benzo.
It was there the whole time. From like the minute I met this guy, I was like, yo, cowboy hat from the mountains. I want to get to know this dude. This guy's different. And I think when he looked at me, he's like, this dude is weird. Who is this guy? What is he talking about? And then we just gelled. You know what I mean? And like you said, the Ben will tell you, when he brought out the Sicilian hat, I was like, oh shit, you got a Sicilian hat? I do too. We didn't even know that was there. It is.
Oh, there it is.
It was awesome. It was awesome. We were bunk mates. We were bed mates. He was right next to me. And so his locker was there too. And so we're going into a challenge or after a challenge, we'd be there to hype each other up regardless of what it was. And I think that like support through the competitions is what created, you know, and plus he's such a fun guy to be around and talk to and listen to. That's the best thing. You can sit around and just listen to this guy for an hour and it's a good hour of your life for sure.
Ben, you kind of seemed like you were stuck in this world of playing with the people you really enjoyed playing with and the Survivor Alliance. Is that what was really going on?
Yeah, I mean, I think in any game, you want to play the game with someone you feel comfortable with, right? Like strategically, you have to think about like who you're playing the game with. But when it boils down to it, at the end of the day, you want to be able to talk to someone in a real way because, you know, they're like, Enzo will tell you, there's 27 other people in the house. And like for him and I, both of us, I think that's what we relate. We couldn't remember anyone's names. There was a Kayla, there was a Kira, there was like 2 Cashes. There was everyone, right? And so that's kind of, I think, how we related and got to like, you know, laugh about it. But yeah, I don't know, I lost my train of thought there. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot going on. See, I get lost trying to remember everyone's names.
Just thinking, never there.
Well, Enzo, who were you actually aligned with? Did you have any alliances? Who were you working with?
Yeah, man, like I said, I was working with definitely Ben and Sarah right from the get-go. I liked them a lot. Then me and Dom had like a little thing on the side there. I'm like, look, yo, you look out for me, I look out for you. Of course, Dave, Alyssa. And then like I used like the big brother thing as like kind of like a shield, but I liked Xavier. I liked, you know, the girls there. Me and Angela, I just like, we were kind of like, whatever. We were kind of like iffy. I don't think she trusted me and I didn't trust her, but like, we kind of like use each other for whatever to just get to the end of the game. Plus she's a beast, so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna jump on her back and whatever she does, you know. So, but yeah, no, seeing the big brother people in there, I was kind of like scared because I was like, look, yo, they played together on BB23 together. I'm on the outs of that, you know. But then I started seeing there was cracks there and they were going after each other. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna push this one this way, and then so it helped me. It was actually kind of like dumb luck. It helped me get to the end too. So I mean, they started becoming cannibals, going after each other. So, but I did. I had alliances with pretty much everyone here and there, but I laid low in the beginning because there was, like you said, 27 other people, a lot of personality, a lot of names to remember. So if you say something one thing, things are gonna get misconstrued. There was so many people. So I laid low, and then at the end, I had to do what I had to do.
Well, Ben, what happened? We just kind of see you falling in the dark, and your shoulder is hurt. What really happened?
Yeah, I was, you know, I ran 10 or walked 10 miles prior to that mini final that morning. And so there was just a little chip and my legs were burning. I think you hear me say it, and my legs are tired and burning. And so like there was just this little chunk of concrete, and I had the tire wrapped around my head and then my arm like this, so I didn't have to carry it, so I could use my arms to run. And when I fell, it just squashed, and you know, the shoulder had nowhere to go but to break. And so it was unfortunate. And I did it twice too. I chipped on the same chunk of concrete twice, and so it was unfortunate. It hurt, and just wanted to compete because I was close to catching Dom and Tyson as well. But in the end, you know, it was too broke to compete. So
is that what it was? It was broken when they.
Yeah. So there's a screw in it now. The collarbone was sticking like straight up and out. There's a big old bump there, and there's a screw in it with some rubber bands holding everything back in there. And the rotator cuff was torn as well. And then I had surgery on my knee as well. So I got home and had surgeries done actually at the same time, both. Wow. They moved me from one room to the other and got both of them knocked out at the same time.
So was it legit? Like you're okay with being medically not cleared because you legitimately needed surgery? Do you want?
No, like me, the competitor, like I would love to compete, right? Like,
Yeah.
but again, that's why they're there, because I would have just went and tore it up, and who would have, I could have, because of that, could have injured something else or slipped and fallen and cracked my head because I couldn't catch myself with the shoulder, right? So in the long run, they made the right call. They were out there looking looking out for my safety, which I was out there just wanting to go win and play in the mountains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so for that, I thank them and I'm grateful for that. But the competitor side is like, I could have done this. I live in the mountains, hiking the mountains. The dude loves Sudoku, and yeah, but I'm grateful that they were there looking out for me for sure.
Right. Well, Enzo, you got to save yourself 3 times. It was pretty epic how you were a night guy, apparently.
Yeah.
Was any of those wins any sweeter than the other?
Hey, I mean, I got to do 2 classic ones, the Hall Brawl and the Balls In, which was awesome, and to come out on top, which is awesome. 3 elimination wins. I mean, there's a lot to be proud of, another finals appearance. The last Big Brother guy left there, made the top 5 guys there at the end there, so a lot to be proud, but the way it ended, man, I'm sick to my stomach. It still bothers me. I think about it every day. Every day I think about, I wish I could go back in that water now and finish that for Desi. She didn't deserve that. She don't deserve that. She's a great girl. She's a beast. She probably could have won the thing too if it wasn't for me doing that. So these are all these things that I think about every day. Look, I'm a big fan of me, but I'm my worst critic too. And and I wear that on my sleeve heavy. I really do.
Can you talk us through how you were feeling in the water?
I think it was an accumulation of the whole season. The second challenge, the buoy one, I jumped 40 feet into the water. I never did that before. I swallowed a lot of water. I was like, yo, what is going on here? I'm doing something wrong here. You know what I mean? I almost choked to death there. Like, so I think that stayed with me. So every time I saw water, I just got in my own head all the time. And I was always nervous, always on edge. So now I'm in the finals. I'm like thinking, there ain't no swimming now. You're in the finals. It's probably going to be kayaking, something. Bro, swimming. I'm like, and not just swimming, 500 meters. I'm like, yo, come on, what are we doing here? I'm trying out for the Olympic team. What are we doing? You know what I mean? So I was definitely upset. Then knowing that Tyson and Angela have that background of swimming, so I'm like, all right, I'm up against these beasts now in the water. So a lot of that came in. Then when I was already in a bad mood just going into the water. Now, the water's freezing, water's choppy. I'm trying to catch my breath. I can't catch my breath. I keep looking at the finish line and it looks like I'm going backwards because I'm like, yo, what is going on? So all of these things hit me at once. No matter what, I should have sucked it up. I should have manned up and I should have did it not only for me, but for Desi, more importantly, Desi, and I didn't do it. So I broke. I had a weak moment and I cracked. And it's just, I got to live with it.
Right. Have you sent Desi some flowers or anything?
I sent her a big apology on Instagram. I'll send her whatever she wants. If she wants to punch me in the face, whatever, but I know I know she's an awesome girl, but I know there's definitely that part in her. Like she'll always, when she sees my name and sees me, she's like, this guy, you know what I mean? So, but I deserve it. I deserve it, man. I deserve all the criticism.
Well, is there a highlight, a favorite challenge, Ben, from this season?
Favorite challenge, definitely the blindfolded car with Desi. And we were so close, and I like being partnered with Desi. I really wanted that one. I've raced cars at our local track and stuff, and so driving a demolition derby blindfolded, that was probably the coolest one for me.
Yeah. How about you, Enzo?
That was fun. I like that. And I like doing my favorite one was doing the trilogy on top of the thing, man. I liked it. It was fun because it was like a free fall when you drop. It was actually
the trivia.
Fun. Yeah, the trivia on top of the building. That was fun.
I was thinking that. Trilogy. I'm like, was that the name?
That's a trivia. My bad. Yeah, trivia on top of the thing. That was actually fun. It was like
that was dropping.
Yeah, dropping was fun. Yeah,
it was like a free fall ride, a great adventure. Just like you fell, and I didn't have to do anything. The harness did everything for me. I loved it.
Yeah, that was a fun one too.
Well, thank you guys for your time today.
Thank you so much.